It's a mess. The fashion world is going mental. It's causing so much environmental impact on the world that we have nowhere to put it anymore. And one of the worst parts is that we can't see it. We can't see all the textile waste because they bury it away and hide it from us. I think it would be better if it was piled up right in front of us. That way, we would have to walk past it. Walk past it to go to work, walk past it to go to school, walk past it to go buy new clothes. I love fashion. I used to wander through stores as a little girl and look up at the models wearing pretty clothes, and I wanted to buy everything. But being here in Bali has made me realize all the unsustainable sides of things that I'd never thought twice about. So my Footprints project is about changing our relationship with the worst side of the fashion industry, fast fashion. Hi, my name is Maggie, I'm 11 years old, and I'm conflicted. Who here likes jeans? Raise your hand. Everybody, right? And yet 81% of jeans from stores don't get purchased and ultimately end up in landfills. Most fast fashion items are made in countries where labor is easily accessible and cheap. Then it gets transported halfway across the world for it to finally reach the store, and only 20% get bought. Imagine 10 clothes. 2 of them gets bought by one of you. The rest go in the trash. So I created a thrift market where our community could give their clothes that they don't need a new home. I love this project because aside from gathering old clothes, I got to sell some of the clothes that I'd modified. And that's why I think upcycling is so important. Because if you think something is boring or out of style, you can make it your own and you can make it unique. But after thinking about this, I realized it wasn't enough. I knew what I had to do. I had to teach people how to upcycle clothes themselves. So with those values in mind, I foraged for an organization that I could do a workshop with. And I did. I found many, actually, but a lot of them didn't respond or weren't interested. But in the end, I found Stitch It Up. I hosted a workshop with them, and they were so awesome. I'm really glad I found them. In my workshop, people bought their own old or ripped clothes and were all assisted in being outrageously creative with their items. It turns out that people really liked my project, and I'm happy because I got to teach people new things. On top of that, I really wanted to do a sit-bang market with people that weren't just green schoolers. So I organized an event at Baja for PKP, green school staff, and other Sabangers where I set out all the extra clothes that I had and let them choose or take any items that they wanted. I managed to give away all the extra clothes that I had collected, and that's a lot. Whilst doing my project, I also encountered some problems along the way. For instance, emailing all of the people for my events was really difficult and I started to lose track. And for my workshop, I wanted to have faculty there, as well as students and parents, because I noticed that there were a few gardeners and carpenters buying clothes for my stalls on the previous weeks. But the biggest challenge of all was the Capstone Carnival. It was bucketing down rain, and I had to try and tell the participants of my workshop to go to the new venue. It was mayhem with some rain on top, but I did it. In the end, I had 9 participants. 9. I was really nervous and things that I wasn't prepared for happened, but I'm proud that I pulled through. I didn't give up when things got a bit tough, and that's a big part of why I had success. Not only did I successfully run 3 Spirit Friday stalls to raise money, I also upcycled clothes at the iHub, ran a workshop with a local company, and created a free event at Baja. So, after all of that hard work, the total amount of money that I raised is 8 million rupiah. I'm donating all of this money to PKP, an organization that is all about empowering and supporting the women and children of Bali. Through this footprint, I've gained a lot of knowledge and skills. And as I am leaving after the school year, I plan on continuing some sort of sustainable fashion project, because these business skills just shouldn't go to waste. These past years at Green School have inspired me so much, and that leads me to my thank yous. Thank you to Ibu Rosalie and Ibu Risma for always inspiring me to do more than I knew I could. Thanks to my mom and my dad for pushing me to keep working. I wouldn't have gotten this far without you. Thanks for the iHelp team for supporting me throughout the hard parts of my project. And thanks for my mentor, Ibu Dian, for showing me that I could do whatever I wanted with this project, as long as I believed. And last but not least, thank you to my classmates for always being my cheerleaders. So next time you think about going shopping, buy less and buy better. Think, I'm not going to be a prisoner to fast fashion. I'm going to buy my own style, maybe even from secondhand stores. And I'm not going to be manipulated by the fashion industry. Intentions are important, but it's the actions that are taken that truly shape the future. And the future is in our generation's hands. Thank you.